friends. Today we are going to learn or kind of play with paintings, and I did some of these paintings here on a 4x6 card, and this is just recycling these cards. I have a box full of them from YWAP cards that we gave out, and it was from a couple years ago. It was 2014, I guess, last year. Anyway, so I made a video with these to show you guys kind of how to make them. So I just wanted to start this off by just kind of, this is what our plan is today. So what I did, of course, you'll see on the video, I sanded the paper down, gessoed it, and this is not expensive paints, and actually I have dollar store paintbrushes that are not even like, you know, the kind that you usually use or whatever. They're just what you have, easy to come by, and I put Mod Podge over top. You can see the sheen. And so today we're just going to do this painting, and there's no going wrong. Like, you know, I did put a little thick here, but it looks good, right? So there's no going wrong on this. It's just playing. And if you guys have your mail, you can just do the same thing, your cards. If you get these cards type of things in the mail, you sometimes get these little restaurant cards or whatever. Just give it a try, do a little sanding down, and give it a try. So here we are. These are the ones I've done here, and then we'll just get to it and start painting these. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Particular, I'm going to use this one for my trees. There's other brushes I should be using, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. So to get this prepared, because it's got a glossy cover on it, like a glossy sheen, I'm just going to grab my sandpaper and give it a little sand over. I'm drinking my coffee. Oh, so yummy. Okay. So I'm just going to do a little sanding over. Perfect. Dab a little gesso on there, and let's get started like that. And try not to plop paint everywhere on me. And I'm just gonna get the gesso everywhere. And this is just like a gesso that I picked up, I believe, at Walmart. And I can show you right now. It's just a simple, it says Simply Gesso, acrylic gesso. So it's not, it was fairly cheap. I can't recall the price, but I put too much on here, of course. I'm the one that always puts too much on here. You guys must be going like, what is she doing? So, there we go. Oh, there's my little gesso brush. Now I'm just going to dry this off, and we'll get started. Of course, it would be really helpful to have everything plugged in. Oh my goodness. If this continues, I'm going to have to get a lock to my craft room, because the kids are not putting the things the way they are supposed to be after. Okay. Some reason they unplugged it. So I don't think I need to worry about it like too huge amount of about how covered it is. But yeah, it's gonna work good. It's gonna be good. I'm just being particular there. So you could do these on mail, and like I said, you could just do a little sandpaper. You can even just gesso over, but a little sandpapering will help it be like totally perfect. And I had another brush that I wanted to use, I thought. And you don't really have to worry about too much. I'm just going to use this brush here. So I'm going to start off with my yellow. And it's really watery, so I might have to shake it up again and add it again. I did not shake it for some reason. Not thinking. There we go, a little bit better. So I'm going to start with that and just work my way. And add a little bit of the orange. Now I'm going to dry that up. It's good. You want to dry it between just because you don't want to have mud. And get my coffee out of the way. So now I'm just going to do a little bit of blues. I'm going to grab a little bit of red to make the mix it just a little bit for the purple. And like I said, dry it up again. Get my paint off. So now I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of the red and the oranges. And of course, even if I put a little bit of blue here, it's going to have a little green come out maybe. I did put green on, but maybe I should have. I'm going to go a little brown here. I know when you're mixing the colors, it's kind of like getting that little bit of a brown tone anyway, but I want a real brown tone. And then I'm going to try it again. Now I'm going to kind of see if I can add a little bit of the white, like the gesso, here and there. I'm wetting it down a bit, so then it can be a little more like clouds. A little bit more water. And then I'm just picking it up a little bit with my cloth. So there is my background. Now I just use this big, I mean there are better brushes, I was just using this big one, just kind of do it almost like a whitewash of the white. Now what I'm going to do is do some serious black. I'm going to use some paint from this kind of a little bit of a rounded-ish brush, but not. And I'm just going to make my bottom here. And then like I'm not using the perfect brushes, but when you got dollar store brushes, this is what I have right now that I have bought and picked up, and this is what a lot of you do have as well. So it doesn't mean that we can't stop from doing really cool stuff with it. I will pick up better brushes and do better projects, but at the moment we got what we got. So I'm going to flip this upside down and just start making some trees. Just like that. Now I have no plans on how many. Just like that. Now we have some trees. Cleaning that off. So nice little, sometimes like a little fanny brush or something like that you would see people using for this. I'm going to make this one a little bit on the higher side, and then we just kind of go across like this to make the evergreens. Just like that. Back and forth. With not a lot of paint. Just like that. You can always add more. It's harder to take away, so just do it slowly. There's no hurry. And if you have better brushes, you have thinner brushes, you can do really nice branches and stuff, but sometimes you just get what you get at the dollar store or what you got gifted to you, and that's what you got. So that's what you play with. And then they might look a little funky at first. You just kind of fill it in a little bit. Just use the edge of the brush here if you're using this wedge, the one that kind of like a wedge there. And that's how it's going. And I know it's a little far away, so I'm having that, like, you know, I was telling you guys, I'm having a little problem getting the right angle yet with this webcam, but I'll get there. Now I'm turning a little bit up for some of these, and then you go thicker in the bottom, because evergreens, you know, taking shape different ways, going back and forth. So just play with it. It's a silhouette. It's an impression of a tree. It doesn't have to be perfect. And just have fun with it. It's really cool. And then you're going to do the foreground or the bottom here. You're going to make that little cool too. Not just straight and, you know. So you're going to probably want to do some little bushes and things like that that stick up. And layers. And we're going to go along the bottom just to make sure it's not like a solid line. Kind of go over it. And we are happening here. We have it done. We have it all nice. So now you just kind of, like I said, you make it so then the bottom is not a solid line, and that you make sure you don't see that. And I like to use my other brush, the one I just had to begin with for this, and just add a little bit more black just because. This is my silhouette painting for giving it a try, challenge kind of a thing, on my, I think it was 4x6 postcard size. And just go crazy with the colors in the background. You guys seen some nice sunsets. You don't have to have, you know, just something crazy and really beautiful that you like. And that's it. Oops, my spray ball's right there. Also, you guys, we can just do some birds or whatever in the background. So that's really cool. And just have fun with it. You guys can see, I'll pull it a little closer here and in a second. You can just see that throwing up some grass and things that are going to be in the woods. Just some nice brisky grass, tall grass for the deer to hide in. And you can go as much or as little for detail as you like. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and give it a try. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thumbs up and leave a comment and we can chat. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.